It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. Cup 19.
Now Richardson will throw to start out here. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Richardson off the play fake. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognized the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 17.
Richardson working from the gun. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there. And what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18, Pioneer.
Richardson now on 2nd down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, back! Faster, faster!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Stroud now on second down. That is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Stroud on third down now. That's complete. It's Collins. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Ready up.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Stroud now on fourth down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a third and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Richardson on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Here's Pierce trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offense.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stroud will look to throw once more. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Good, 52.
Second down throw now from Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce from 4 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Come on, come on. Hey! Left wing 19. Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors, 17.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Second, 18. Check, contact. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
19 tight. Top 60. 79. Dragon 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Let's go now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
60 Bobcat. Panther 11. Cowboy 80.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
18 Rattler. Cup 19. 70 Ranger.
Richardson. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
38.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again on second down, it's Stroud. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And Stroud now to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Let's go now. Shot, 17.
Now Stroud. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Go, Reed, go.
Richardson to the air on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here, Richardson yet again. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Richardson now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ready, ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Orange, 17. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
22 Needle. On the ball. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, 61 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Drop 60, drop 60. Drop 60.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Taylor again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stroud backed up near his goal line. And that is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that this is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 76 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Richardson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready. On the ball. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This ball caught by Mechie.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ultra. Stroud here on 3rd and long.
Try to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Texans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.